Hi, I'm Stevie Fernandez.
And I'm Trish Whitmer. We're happy to see you with us this week for another Explore Tulsa. Now, Stevie, have you ever thought about playing the harp?
And when I was a kid, probably my first experience with the harp had to be watching the Marx Brothers movies and loving Harpo Marx. Of course, I also love the way he would honk his horn, all the time, and then make pranks that he would play on other people.
Well, in Tulsa, the harp comes alive in the hands of Lorelei Barton.
The harp is a great instrument to start with because it's unlike maybe another stringed instrument like a violin or viola or a cello. You have to learn to have the right tension with a bow. Here you can pluck one string and you're in la la land. It's only like the piano in respect the fact that the strings are tuned diatonically like the white keys of the piano. And diatonically means the type of scale that we use. And the music we read is the grand staff, which is the same thing that pianists use. After that, we just kind of go our separate ways. And then also, we only play with 4 fingers on our hand instead of the 5 fingers. So if we're given music by a pianist, said play this, we have to adapt. We can't play 10-note chords. We have to play 8-note chords at one time. Now we play hand over hand, but we make it work. But it's just it's a little bit more complicated. Well, music started for me when I was 5. When I was given piano lessons, my mother got tired of me just pounding on the piano, so she said, let's give her some lessons. And then my teacher also taught guitar, so I took guitar lessons from her. And my mother was brought up in the country in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, where her family was not uncommon for a family to have their own string orchestra. And so she had a plethora of stringed instruments and thought that I would do well with the viola. So I took up the viola in 3rd grade and played that through high school all the way through 12th. I studied voice. And in fact, my first year in college was mostly vocal studies, voice major, and then I decided there were too many people singing and I didn't want to work that hard at it anymore. And the harp just became more intriguing to me. My teacher gave me all kinds of information and background and history about the harp, and it just intrigued me, and I stayed with it since then. I've been teaching the harps for 36 years. I started in Denver, Colorado, and then when I moved to Tulsa, I continued. I've been teaching since then. The Midwest Harp Festival actually started in this home, in this studio, 16 years ago. And I was looking for an outlet for my students in the summer and to get to know each other, because they come in and out of the studio, they say hi to each other and they go. There's not much camaraderie. So I started that. Then they went on to the Tulsa Fest, which was a TCC, and there were some challenges there that they really can't meet for the needs of harpists. Then I used my access to ORU, and in 1999 we started the Tulsa Harp Camp, and that went on for a couple of years. And as it grew, we invited more people from all over the United States. We called it the Midwest Harp Festival, starting from a 3-day festival or a camp into a full 7-day festival. And it includes 4 public concerts, 3 of them which are free. The youngest student I ever taught, well, I don't know if my little granddaughter at 2 years old or 3 years old counts, but other than that, seriously, 5 years old. And my oldest, I started when she was 80 years old, and she played the harp until she passed when she was 92. So that should be an encouragement for anybody who wants to play. You can never say you're too old.